What is marginal gains? Marginal gains is the theory that small yet significant improvements over time eventually lead to monumental results. So, for example, one drop consistently eventually leads to an ocean. Brushing your teeth daily will keep you out of the dentist's office. Exercising and staying healthy, eating every day, will lead to a healthier you down the line. All of these things are difficult because it's the long game, it's the patience game, it's the effective game though. It's the grind daily to get to what you want. And so if you could think about the little marginal gains that will slowly get you to where you want to be over time, that is how you'll reach your goal. It's not the breakthrough moments that matter most, but the slow, steady, and consistent grind that will get you where you want to be. Hello everyone, this is Lindsay with LDS Women Thriving, and you should have just now seen the definition and description of what marginal gains are. Now in this video, I'm going to help you apply that into your life and help you see how in the past you have used marginal gains and how in the future you can use it as well. Now I want you to get out paper and pen to journal. We're going to write down a lot of things today. These exercises are meant to help you in your goal setting and better understand marginal gains. So a lot of this is based off of research that's been done already. I love the book Atomic Habits. It's fantastic. I highly recommend it if you haven't read it. And I'm going to quote some things from it in this video. The first quote I want to give you says, "It is so easy to overestimate the importance of one defining moment and underestimate the value of making small improvements on a daily basis." I feel like when we hear about people reaching their goals, we hear about the defining moments, but not the little consistent efforts every day it took to get there. So for me, I'm a violin teacher. I've been teaching violin for the last 10 years. And this is, for me, it's an example that really rings true. The most improvement I've ever seen in students are the students that are the most consistent. It's really interesting for me seeing one student who practices 3 days a week, 1 hour each day, and another student who practices 6 days a week, 30 minutes a day. It's the same amount of time, but the student that practices 6 days in the week, they progress faster and more than the other student, because they're being more consistent and there's more increased marginal gains. It's pretty crazy, but that's how it works. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Right now, I want you to take your journal, pen, and write down what are habits that you currently right now do every day or almost every day. This could be anything from eating breakfast, brushing your teeth, go on a walk, exercise, read scriptures, anything. And I want you to just make a long list of anything you could possibly think of and then come back. Go ahead and pause the video. Okay, so now that you've thought about that, next to each thing that you are currently doing every day, which are current habits that you have in your life, I want you to write down how doing those habits consistently over the years or year has impacted your life. For example, if I wrote down, I brush my teeth every day. Next to it, I'm going to write down, because of doing that every day, I've had healthy teeth and I haven't had to see the dentist as much. That would be a big result based on those marginal gains of brushing my teeth. So take a moment and write down next to every habit the impact that you've seen because of that, and then come back. Okay, so now we were just looking at the past and how marginal gains had brought you to where you are. Now we're going to look at the future and see how marginal gains can now get you to where you want to be. So now consider your life in 10 years. Where will you be? Or where do you think you will be? Where do you want to be? What do you want to be different in your life in 10 years than your life right now? I want you to just take a few minutes, just write down everything that comes to mind of where you would want to be in 10 years, and then come back. Okay, so now that you have this image in mind, this is, these results, these goals, you're like, this is where I'd like to be. I now want you to write down what are habits that you can start right now to consistently do every day that will impact you in a way that will get you where you want to be in 10 years. And that's if you start them today and you did them consistently. And so below, writing all of those imagery and dreams of where you want to be, what are some habits you would need to do consistently to get there? Take a moment. I hope that this has been really insightful for you to think about not only where you want to be, but what it may take to get there. What kind of marginal gains would have to happen to get to that point. And I love this quote, another quote from Atomic Habits. If you want to predict where you'll end up in life, all you have to do is follow the curve of tiny gains or tiny losses and see how your daily choices will compound 10 or 20 years down the line. Sometimes we don't think about that, right? We don't think about the fact that my choices I make today, though they may seem insignificant, they compound, they grow. It will impact your life so much in 10 years. Not only the situation you'll be in life, but also the person you'll be. The choices you make every day are very important. They're the marginal gains of who you'll be in 10 years. So for future videos, you're probably thinking right now, okay, I know where I want to be. I know the habits I want to establish, but I just don't know how to make those habits stick. I don't know how to make them actually part of my life, or I don't know how to break certain habits to live a better life. That's where I'm going to be producing every few weeks new videos that will help you know not only what to incorporate as daily habits into your life to reach your goals, but how. And methods that you'll find for you, different methods will work for you, and others will not work for you. And so hopefully these videos will be able to help you progress towards your goals and become the person you want to be in 10 years. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.